Welcome to Cougar Network News.
Welcome back to Cougar Network News. I'm your host, Whitney Carroll.
I'm your co-host, Keyshawn Mosley. And first, let's start off with Miss Williams as she talks to us about her class of learning strategies and their project.
Today we are here with Miss Williams about the projects her 7th grade class did. What class was this for?
7th grade learning strategies.
What was the inspiration for all this?
Mr. Tomlinson was helping me plan out some history activity for the kids to learn.
And what's different about each?
The original project was to do the 7 wonders of the world, but we had to broaden our stuff so that everybody could have their own project. So we picked out some other neat architecture around the world.
Well, thank you for your time.
So, Miss Yancey, what are some of the major projects your students have done throughout this year?
Okay, well, when we first started art, to kind of get everybody warmed up, we painted on the edges of my shelves that I had painted a background color on during the summer. And they did a really good job, and they got to kind of use their own individual style on those. And later we've worked our way into alcohol ink and different designs on different kinds of paper.
And have you noticed some artistic growth throughout these projects?
Yes, I have. Some people you could tell were already very artistically inclined, and they had done a lot of practice on their own before art class. And other people seemed to have grown better at what they were doing, and I hope maybe that made them feel good.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Miss Yancey.
As we all know, Valentine's is on February the 14th, and Cougar Reporter talks with teachers and students about their special day.
I'll be spending Valentine's Day with my husband, Shane. He and I got married on July the 19th, 2019, so just this past year. And we got married on the island of Kauai, one of the smallest Hawaiian islands.
Okay, thank you. How do y'all feel about Valentine's?
It's very emotional. Like, giving people you like candy and stuff.
I think it could be about more than romance.
So, what y'all do on Valentine's?
Nothing.
I eat candy.
Do y'all like create the cards and give your friends a gift for candies?
Yeah.
So, do y'all have any Valentine's?
I do.
Of course.
Thank you.
I do.
See? So, okay, how do y'all feel about Valentine's?
I feel like it's cool to be able to give people stuff and then get it back.
I agree with him. It's cool to give people stuff and give it back.
Do y'all like make cards and give your friends candies?
Yes, like the candy grams. I gave a few of my friends and they don't know yet though.
I do give my friends some candy grams, so my family.
So, y'all got any Valentine's?
You can answer that.
I don't have a Valentine or I don't want one.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
In this week's edition of Teacher of the Week, we're here with our winner, Mr. Grisham. We're asking a few questions. So how does it feel with Teacher of the Week?
I think it's pretty nice. I like that it's student-centered and the students get to pick who the Teacher of the Week is. And I appreciate stuff that comes from students just as much, or probably even a lot more, than any other award or accolade you get, because you're here for the students. And if they think you're doing a good job, then that's what's important.
Do you feel your classes have worked hard this year?
Yes, the class has worked hard this year. We're shooting for a very high goal. We've got a new state test this year, but we're planning on blowing it out of the water.
So before we leave, I'd like to also ask Mr. Grisham, how do you feel about being a teacher in general?
I really enjoy almost every part about being a teacher. My favorite thing is when someone, all of a sudden, it clicks for them and they understand a concept that they have had trouble with and they've had a lot of issues with, and it just makes me feel like I've accomplished something there and helping make students be a little more well-rounded, better thinkers, and actually think about the world more. I enjoy stuff like that.
Do you feel as though the juniors you have now are starting to have things click for them?
I think so. I think for the most part, yes. I think we're on the right track. We're moving towards that state test, and we're going to do great things.
That was Mr. Grisham as our Teacher of the Week. Thank you. See? Got that right. See there? Next up, let's go to our Cougar reporters as they interviewed varsity assistant coach, Mr. Tyler Orman, and how he feels about this year's team and their improvement.
Alright. Hey, I'm William, and I'm with Coach Orman, assistant basketball coach. And I'm going to ask him some questions about the team so far. What do you think are the weaknesses and strengths of the team?
As far as strengths and stuff, I think it's their determination, their grit to get after it, compete every day. And just some of their weaknesses would mostly just be, some of it is a lot of these kids have never really played before, or they're just now starting to catch on to stuff. And so it's more of just knowing the game. And then two, it's just skill work, just making sure that we're doing the little things right, because little things is what really helps the program move along.
Gotcha. And what made you want to coach basketball?
I think of coaching kind of like just teaching. Our job is to teach y'all, to give y'all the education. So I think of coaching too. The reason I want to coach is just to just make the kids better, and really, I don't know. I just like being out here with the kids, and they just they get after it. And in ways, the reason I want to coach is because they make me want to coach, just being out here with them. So
I'm sure that's a lot of fun. What kind of things do y'all do that would make the game fun?
You talking about just like practice and stuff like that? What really makes it fun in practice is when we take skill-like stuff and make it into like a competition. Like we'll group them up, and some of the stuff that we're doing, like if we're working on rebounding and moving the ball around, we'll do like 4-on-4. It just makes them, one, it gives them conditioning, and two, it just gets them to play. And that's one way to really get them to understand the game, is just playing. And so we just take skill stuff and put it in the group work and just make them compete. It's more fulfilling, and they get more out of it when they're out there competing with each other day in and day out.
All right. Thank you.
Are you an American? Are you 18 years of age? And do you care about your country? If so, go vote. If so, go to the courthouse and go to the circuit clerk's office to ask for a voter's registration form, or fill out the form online at the county website below.
Lastly, we have Spanish with Ramon, who takes us to Panama.
Hoy voy a hablar sobre Panamá. Panamá es un país centroamericano que une a América Central y América del Sur, y muy conocido por el mejorito de la ingeniería humana, el Canal de Panamá, el cual atraviesa todo el país por completo.
Next up, we have the birthdays for the month of February. Let's start off with the junior high. First, we have the 7th grade, Jonathan Hopkins and Isaiah Norman. Next, we have the 8th grade, Addison Finger and Zala White. Let's get to the high school. In 9th grade, we have Latriana Foote and Caleb Nance. In 10th grade, we have Devontae Eccles and Janiyah Snow. In 11th grade, we have Matthew Brown and Jarrell Roby. And last but not least, in 12th grade, we have Anaja Chills and Destiny Jones.
Stay tuned for next week. Have a great weekend. Ramon.
pay off some of my debt.
My lot is $6,000. My whole lot of snakes.
I know.
I'm gonna do them like this. Oh yeah.
See, I told you I was gonna make you born. Look at this. Look at this.
Today I'm here with our teacher of the week, Mr. Grisham.
Thank you, Keyshawn.
What are you laughing, man? She laughing, man.
What
are you laughing for? I don't know.
Because Mr. Christian was acting
It's professional. We didn't play too much.
Well, I know Keyshawn was like,
he's a freaking.
I couldn't.
because we're set up and he's
I
set
couldn't.
up. Everything's set up, so I mean.
I couldn't ignore his hand.
Oh.
Yeah, I shook his hand. You did so weird, man. He's put in. So first, Mr. Grisham, we'd like to ask, how does it feel to be teacher of the week?
Oh, it's pretty cool. Who votes on it though? I need to know that. I need to know that first.
I think you just.
We just picked.
The camera's still rolling. Don't say that on camera.
Right.
Do you feel like there was anything you did in particular to get student? I mean, to get teacher of the week?
No, we work hard, but I don't know.
Oh yes, I ain't.
All you gotta do is keep your mouth shut and listen.
Cause they be doing.
Okay, go ahead. Well, that makes this feel like less of an award.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
I have a question for you, Keyshawn. Okay. Who is your all-time favorite teacher?
Cut. Turn it off. Turn it off. I feel like life has taught me a lot, so I have to say it.
No, I want him out of here.
Mr. Grisham, no. I can't say that on camera.
Today we are here with Miss Williams about the projects her 7th grade class did. What class was this for?
I was not ready for that, and you know I
she's
wasn't.
childish.
You know I wasn't.
We're gonna run it all together. It's gonna all be.
Well, I know,
one topic.
but like,
I know. We're going with our Cougar reporters.
special segment. What y'all do?
Do you know that y'all only get to celebrate 14 days out of this month?
Jeter, what did you do?
Y'all only get to celebrate. Shh. Your birthday's hot.
She said we only celebrate 1/4 something.
Welcome back to Cougar Network News. I'm your host, Whitney Carroll.
I'm your co-host, Keyshawn Mosley. And today, I say it was today. I can't say answer
And
today.
I'm Keyshawn Mosley.
On this episode.
On this episode, yeah.
Of Cougar Network News.
That's fine.
That might not be. You should have not together, like.
What?
You shouldn't do it together like this. Students and teachers about their special day.
Shh. Nobody's thinking like that. Okay.
Yeah, people do think that way.
Okay.
The special days.
I was trying to say Coach and Orman at the same time.
Court.
Coach Orman about basketball.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say we're talking about Coach
You got a
Orman.
little boogie on your mustache.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Take 5.
No, just wipe it. Just. Okay, you're fine.
You want help? Okay.
Don't.
I'm sorry. Next, let's go to our crew reporters as they interview basketball coach. No. They interview. They interview junior high basketball coach. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Or? Here's an O. It's not an A.
No, it's a or. Oh.
That was almond.
It was an Armin.
It's not almond.
Okay, come on. Hey, we're ready. Okay. Okay, ready? Stay tuned for next week.
Oh, you didn't tell me. Wait, don't do that. You gotta say when you finna. You up and say it like I'm just gonna be ready. What? Come on, ball. Yeah, come on.